my dear students, welcome back to this class. I hope all are you good. Today let we start SST chapter number 21 Law and Social Justice यानी कि कानून और सामाजिक न्याय. Need for law in a market. अब मार्केट में जो है लॉ यानी कि कानून की क्या जरूरत होती है ना. आइए पढ़ते हैं. We need law in a market to protect people from unfair practice. ठीक है ना. ये जरूरत होती है क्योंकि कुछ अनफेयर ना हो, कुछ गलत ना हो किसी के साथ. These practices may include workers' income lower than the minimum wages, employing child labor, ignoring the working conditions of workers, damage to the environment, etc. Law are important in various market situations. For example, let us take the issue of the wages of workers. Private companies or businesses, persons want more profit for their companies, so they don't think about the workers' wages or they pay them less, which is an obstruction for workers' growth. Therefore, there is a law on minimum wages to ensure that workers are not paid less than the minimum wage set by the government. The minimum wages are revised and increased every few years. The law on minimum wages is meant to protect the workers, but what about the producers and consumers? They are also entitled to their rights and justice as well. Therefore, to protect the interest of producers and consumers, there exist certain laws. These laws help in maintaining the relations between the workers, consumers, and producers so that their activities take place in a non-exploitative manner. Let us study the various laws and their importance. Minimum Wages Act. The Minimum Wage Act 1948 is an act of parliament concerning Indian labor law. ठीक है? That sets the minimum wages that must be paid to skilled and unskilled laborers. This law is meant to protect the interests and rights of all workers, whether an employee is in a corporate office or a farm laborer. The act is particularly for constructions, worker, daily wage laborers, factory worker, etc. because they are generally exploited the most. क्योंकि सबसे ज्यादा शोषण इन्हीं का होता है. Factories Act. The Factories Act 1948 laid down provisions for health, safety, welfare, and working condition. So the workers in factories, it includes provisions like cleanliness in the factory, maintenance of temperature, proper fencing of the machinery, proper first aid, etc. This law is necessary to ensure safety and health of the workers. Consumer Protection Act. The Consumer Protection Act 1986 was passed by the Indian Parliament for the welfare of consumers. The act is necessary to ensure that consumers are not put to risk by poor quality products and to ensure other interests as well. So the act provides the following rights to the consumer: right to information, right to choose, right to safety, right to be heard, and right to redressal. Bhopal gas tragedy, the world's worst industrial disaster. The Bhopal gas tragedy 1984 was a catastrophe that had no parallel in the world's industrial history. At midnight of December 2 दिसंबर 1984 को a rolling wind carried a poisonous grey cloud from Union Carbide India Limited, an American company that produced pesticides in Bhopal, Madhya Pradesh. 40 tons of toxic gas, methyl isocyanate, was leaking from Union Carbide's Bhopal plant, which spread throughout the city. The result was nightmare that still haunts the people of Bhopal. So residents woke up to clouds of suffocating gas and began running desperately through the dark streets. Victims arrived at hospitals breathless and blind. Many lost their lives. The lungs, brain, eyes, muscles, as well as gastrointestinal, neurological, reproductive, and immune system of those who survived was severely affected. Around 10,000 or more people died. Union Carbide refused to take any responsibility for the disaster despite the glaring evidence. A legal battle started where the government represented the victims demanding a compensation of $3 billion in 1985. The victim had to accept a meager for $70 million in 1989. Another appeal was filed in the Supreme Court, but to no avail. Laws for children. बच्चों के लिए क्या law है? Various laws are made for ensuring the safety of students and children. For example, as per the fundamental right against exploitation, children below the age of 14 years, 14 साल से जो छोटे बच्चे हैं, not to be employed in any hazardous job. In October 2006, the government also amended the Child Labor Prevention Act. Through the amendment, it banned employing of children below the age of 14 years in homes, restaurants, tea shops, etc. So child employment was made a punishable offense. Anyone found employing children under 14 years of age and thereby breaking the law can be imprisoned for a period of 3 months. 3 साल की जेल और उसके बाद month 3 or 2 years और fine 10,000 to 20,000 rupees का fine होता है. So the central government has asked state governments to develop a strategy so that such children are liberated from the clutches of people who employ them and rehabilitate children working as domestic helpers or in other hazardous jobs. Up till now, only Maharashtra, Karnataka and Tamil Nadu have published these plans. Law to protect the environment. अपने environment को protect करने के लिए. The Bhopal gas tragedy in 1984 brought the issue of need to protect the environment to the forefront. Due to the gas leak, thousands of people living around the factory area were also affected. So around 10,000 people died and about 50,000 fell sick. Environmentalists became active and began to pressurize the government to pass new law that would take action against those responsible for pollution. So Union Carbide stopped operation but left behind tons of poisonous waste that continues to be a threat to the environment. Judiciary also upheld in its numerous judgments that every individual has the right to enjoy a healthy environment. So the government should make and enforce law to check pollution of water sources, air and soil, and if necessary, impose heavy fines and penalty. The Delhi government took certain steps to reduce air pollution. It ordered all public transport to shift from diesel to compressed natural gas, CNG, and this led to considerable decline in the pollution level. Enforcement of safety law. Laws are made to safeguard the interests of all sections of society, but lack of proper implementation defeats the whole purpose of lawmaking. Article 21 of the Constitution guarantees right to life, and it is the responsibility of the government to see that is not violated. For example, the Bhopal gas tragedy was the result of deliberate breach of safety norms. The following examples show how negligent the entire system is and how vulnerable the weaker sections are. In 1978, the government allowed Union Carbide factory to come up in a densely populated area despite the objection by Bhopal municipal official who stated the risk of setting up. NMIC plant in a thickly populated zone. It was a clear violation of safety norms. However, the government gave it approval because the state needed the investment coming from the installation of this plant, which generated employment opportunities. Next one, the authorities did not ask Union Carbide to shift to cleaner technology or adopt safety procedures. Inspectors were aware of the repeated incidents of gas leaks in the factory, unlike the West Virginia plant. In the Bhopal plant, people depended on manual gauges and human senses to detect gas leaks. Safety devices in this plant were either manufacturing or in short supply. The safety training program was reduced from the duration of 6 months to 15 days only. In other words, the plant was set up with the government's approval and its decision disregarded the interest and safety to the citizen in the name of development and employment opportunities. The issues of growth, profit, development, and progress should not defeat human safety. So human safety, the first rule of the welfare state. The government needs to make better law for protecting the interests of the workers and ensure successful enforcement of those laws. In the wake of the rise in foreign investor, sometimes developed nations also take advantages of loopholes in the existing law or weaker law of the developing nations. For example, many developed countries dump their hazardous waste in developing countries. This is called vast colonialism. So the all topics are covered here. I hope you all are very well understand this chapter. We will meet you the next class. Thank you.